Hello friends, I'm going to discuss about digital supply chain processes and then the key factors or key performance indicators which you should look at it and which you should monitor so that you know how the performances are moving. Are they as per your expectations or as per your plan? If there are any changes are required, how those can be monitored and all that. So I'm just showing you an indicator and then the indicator keeps on moving and you should really look at it in a real-time basis, how your performances are also moving at a different processes and all. So I'm just listed out some of those parameters. It of course, as any business, it starts with the demand planning and your sales forecast accuracy plays an important role because it gets connected with your sales and operation plan. Then comes the distribution planning. You're doing some predictions and then actual deliveries, and you should have a regular day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month, quarter-to-quarter comparison, how the things are moving in different geographies, in different products and all that. So that you can go on taking necessary corrective actions and all that. Finally, the shipments lead time and the promise time. You are promising some deliveries in some time period, could be days, could be weeks or months or something like that. And when actual thing has taken place, what is the time period which you have been able to manage it, whether as per the promise or not? Is there any deviation? Transport is a very important thing because deliveries have to be there on time and quantity. There is a concept of called OTIF, on time in full quantity, and you should really monitor them, whether it's 85%, 90% or 70% and all that. And then as you go on moving the transportation, the cost of delivery is also to be monitored. As they say that normally in India, the cost of delivery is very high compared to the international market. So which needs to be monitored so that customers get the product at a reasonable cost. Transporter's performance, that the transporter has how many truckloads he has promised and how many he has supplied it and how is his performance in time, in rates and all that you should really monitor. Warehouse is the most important thing because you are storing your products and batches and the stocks needs to be maintained at a specific location so that your traceability is there, your space utilization should be in a much better way. And then you should be able to link up your orders to that particular material and then retrieving that particular from a location and then loading it. What is the time duration it is taking for a specific customer order, whether it takes 2 hours or 1 minute or 1 hour or something like that. No, you should really start looking and monitoring it actually. Accuracy of picking up the product batch and then loading it out. What is the time taken is also an important thing because that delivery average time is also there. You have a workforce and talents or the skills into your warehouse and how is their productivity, how skills they have to know the orders and then the product and its location and then how quickly they can monitor it without any damaging about the products or batches or something like that. And you can even go to a stage where you can work out the cost per transaction also. Like suppose in a day you are doing some 10 deliveries, something like that. So based on to the expenses, what is the average cost of that particular transaction? Warehouse gets connected with your finished goods inventory, and then that inventory is monitoring is more important. But for monitoring that, you should have a clear visibility about the inventory. Like for a particular product and batch, suppose the customer is placing an order, you should know quickly that yes, whether that particular product batch is available, if it is available, whether it's in a full quantity or a part quantity or something like that. And then the FIFO basis or whatever you are trying to work out onto that concept, your reduction in the inventory is very important, and then that helps you to turn out the inventory very fast. No, how many times you are turning out that inventory, whether it's 3 times in a year or 5 times in a year or something like that. Higher the ratio or higher the percent value, that means your inventory is moving very fast. So you are not moving up, you're blocking up the money into that inventory, which is the most important, crucial from the business angle. And reduction in inventory. So today you are holding up an inventory for 30 days. Can it be bring it down to 25 days or 22 days, something like that, which you should really start thinking about it and all. Then in some cases, you have a customer order, but then inventory is not available. So there are no stock cases are there. So how many such cases are happening? What are the reasons for that? And then can we bring it down and to manage that orders and availability? So these are the considerations should be there. Inventory classification, like ABC classification, that high value products should be taken care more, and at the same time, if there is some product or batches which have become obsolete, that means you have produced it, you have stocked it, but there is no market demand, and you have blocked up your money. So what is those things? And then during transaction or something like that, is there going to get it any wastage? And if there is a wastage, what is the percentage of wastage? How you can minimize it? So these are the factors we should really look at into it for the improving your supply chain and achieving excellence and all that. This gets linked up to your sales and operation plan. So production schedule with the delivery dates, how many they are matching up and all that. What is the production cycle time? Is the reduction is possible? Like from process 1 to process whatever X is there, it is going to take 8 days or maybe 14 days or something like that. Can it be reduced? Can it be seamless integration is there? So there is no holding up at any stage, and that is really possible with your sales and operation planning improvement, because the materials, machines, manpower, all those, if they are synchronized, then you can really reduce that time and all. And that not only reduces the cycle time, but also improves your plant utilization, because plant is not idle and there's no downtime onto that, and your product moves very smoothly, and then that really improves your product quality also. This also helps in the workforce productivity, because the workers or the manpower working at a shop floor, they know what is to be taken, which batch, which product is expected, and what are the material availability. So they go on planning it according to their at a shop floor level, and then that also improves your plan versus actual thing comparison, and then that percentage goes up and all that. This requires support from supply planning. So we started with the demand planning. We have seen the demand side operations of distribution, transportation, and all that. And after this manufacturing, we have to also see that supply planning, because suppliers also have to get synchronized. They also have to have their inputs from the materials coming up in time, in good quality, and they are maintaining their delivery schedules and all that. So you must have heard about just-in-time inventories and all those. So that really gets to be supported and all, and that improves the performance on the supply side also. That reduces the cost of the procurement. And finally, this all gets reflected to supply chain performance. On-time full delivery, as I mentioned earlier also, if you can achieve that, then your customers are happy, and then they can really schedule their requirements accordingly. Total operation cost in value can come down, total delivery cost can come down, productivity will improve, and plant utilization. So you can really achieve supply chain excellence and all that. Today, all those various technologies are available. You should really make use of those relevant technologies and adopt to them to the business processes and practices and achieve that excellence. That's a thought process which I wanted to share with you. I'm sure this will definitely help you in improving and achieving your supply chain excellence. Feel free to contact us if you need more information or any help onto this. And my contact details are there over here. And share your thoughts that will help us also to understand your problems, and maybe we can come out with a few more new videos. Do subscribe it. Thank you. Bye.